everyone, and welcome back. If you ever felt that moment of panic in the IELTS reading test, you know, that feeling when you're halfway through a passage and you realize you have no idea what you have read, then this video is for you. Today, we are not just going to talk about strategy, we're going to build your toolkit to beat the clock and get the score you need. The key to my 8.0? It's not at all about being a fast reader. It's only about being a smart one. My strategy? Your biggest enemy on reading tests isn't a lack of English. It's the clock. Because it's ticking, you have 60 minutes for 3 long passages and 40 questions. If you try to read every word, you will lose. So we are not going to read, we are going to hunt. My number 1 strategy is 2-part toolkit. Skimming and scanning. Think of skimming like this. Imagine you are on a website and you need to find an article about, let's say, economy. You don't read every article on the home page. You quickly glance at the headlines, the subheadings, and maybe the first sentence of a few paragraphs until you find the right one. That's skimming. On the IELTS, you will skim a passage for no more than 60 to 90 seconds. This gives you a mental map of where everything is. Okay, this paragraph is about research and that one is about history. So this way you've just skimmed through the paragraphs in your IELTS reading. Then we talk about scanning. Now scanning is the real treasure hunt. Once you have read a question, you will pick out a keyword or phrase from it. I advise you to keep a pencil with you. Then you will scan the passage with your eyes, looking for only that word or a clear paraphrase of it. You're not reading for the meaning, you're just hunting for a specific string of letters. It's like using the find function on your computer. Your brain is laser focused on one word, ignoring everything else. True, false, not given type of questions are one big headache. Let's put this into practice with the most confusing question type. I have created a simple paragraph about a coffee shop. Let's read it together. The coffee shop opened last Tuesday and quickly became popular for its unique blend of roasted beans from South America. The owner, a local artist named Sarah Johnson, designed the cafe to look like a rustic cabin. While the coffee is a bit expensive at $6 per cup, customers say that the atmosphere and friendly staff make it a worthwhile experience. Now let's look at 3 statements and use our strategy. Statement 1. The coffee shop is known for its coffee made from the beans imported from a country below the equator. Now just think of this. Is this true, false, or not given? Let's scan for keywords. Beans, South America. The text says the beans are from South America, which is indeed below the equator. The text also says the coffee shop is popular for its unique blend of roasted beans. Now this is a clear paraphrase of the statement. So the answer is true. See how we just didn't look at the words, we looked at the meaning. Let's explore the second statement. The coffee shop's owner is also an interior designer. Let's scan again for owner and designer. The text says the owner is a local artist named Sarah Johnson who designed the cafe. The statement says she's an interior designer. Is that what the text says? No. The text says she's an artist who designed the cafe. It directly contradicts the idea that her profession is interior design. So the answer is false. And one more statement. The cafe has become more popular since it started offering free Wi-Fi. Let's scan the keywords again. Wi-Fi and popular. The text mentioned the cafe is popular, but it says it's popular for its beans and atmosphere. It doesn't mention Wi-Fi at all. Don't assume. You might think, well, a popular cafe probably has Wi-Fi, but the text doesn't say that. Since we can't find information in the passage to prove or disprove the statement, the answer is not given. This is the most common mistake, so be careful. My second strategy is questions order. Now for another golden rule, most questions follow the order of the text. This is a huge time saver. If you just answered question 5 and the answer was in the second paragraph, you know the answer to question 6 will be somewhere in the second paragraph or later. You don't have to go back and reread the first half of the passage. So it is very important that we understand the questions order. So how do you think we can master this? First, find official IELTS practice test. Second, and this is non-negotiable, practice with a timer. Stick to the 20-minute rule per passage. If you get stuck on a question for more than a minute, then just move on. And finally, after each practice test, go back and analyze your mistakes. This will teach you how to avoid the traps. You can also practice your skimming and scanning on any online news article or blog post right on your laptop. Ready to beat the clock and get the score you need? Subscribe now, because in the next video, we are taking on the most feared section of all, writing, where I'll give you a foolproof template for every essay. Good luck!